June 2014, deep in the Alto Romero region of Panama. A local indigenous woman is tending to her rice paddies by the riverbank. She spots something blue caught between the rocks. It is a backpack. It is clean. It is dry. She opens it. Inside, she finds 2 pairs of sunglasses, $83 in cash, a water bottle, and electronics. 2 phones and a Canon digital camera. This backpack belonged to Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon, 2 Dutch students who had vanished into thin air 10 weeks earlier. The discovery of the bag was supposed to solve the mystery. Instead, it opened a door to hell. When police accessed the data on that camera, they didn't find a ransom video. They didn't find a goodbye message. They found a timeline of slow, agonizing disintegration. They found 90 photos taken in the middle of the pitch-black jungle, documenting a darkness so complete that the only light for a week was the strobe of a camera flash. What were they trying to see? Or, what were they trying to hide from? April 1st, 2014, Kris and Lisanne are on the trip of a lifetime. They are in Bleached, Panama. It is a Tuesday morning. They decide to hike the El Pianista trail. Look at these photos. They are happy. The sun is shining. They are wearing light clothes, tank tops and shorts. They have 1 bottle of water. They are prepared for a 3-hour hike, not a survival situation. At 1 p.m., they reach the Mirador, the summit. This is the end of the official trail. The view is spectacular. They take photos. But here is the fatal error. Instead of turning back towards Bleached, they continue. They go down the other side of the mountain, into the Caribbean slope. The terrain here changes. It is not a tourist trail. It is a labyrinth of riverbeds, steep mud cliffs, and dense canopy that blocks out the GPS satellites. The last, normal, photo is taken at 5:05. They are crossing a stream. And then, the camera goes silent. We know exactly when the panic set in. We have the logs from their iPhone and Samsung Galaxy. At 4:39 p.m. on that first day, just hours after the summit photo, the first emergency call is made. 112, it doesn't connect. 12 minutes later, another call. It doesn't connect. Imagine the sun going down. The jungle noise getting louder. They are dressed in shorts. The temperature drops. And the phone screen says, no service. The logs reveal a desperate strategy. They realize they need to conserve battery. They turn the phones off. Every morning, they turn them on. They check for signal. They dial 112. They dial 911. Nothing. Days pass. April 2nd. April 3rd, April 4th. They are dehydrated. They are likely injured. And then, the pattern changes. On April 5th, the Samsung battery dies completely. The iPhone is the only lifeline left. But from this day on, whenever the iPhone is turned on, the correct PIN is never entered again. Someone is turning on the phone, looking for signal, but not unlocking it. Did Kris die? Was Lisanne too weak or delirious to remember the code? Or was someone else holding the phone? Between April 7th and 10th, there are 77 emergency checks. But the silence from the network is absolute. April 8th. 1 week after they disappeared. The camera, which had been off for 7 days, is suddenly turned on. It is the middle of the night. Between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. In the span of 3 hours, 90 photos are taken. That is 1 photo every 2 minutes. Why? Were they using the flash to see? Were they trying to signal a rescue helicopter flying overhead? Or were they trying to scare away a predator stalking them in the dark? The images are terrifyingly abstract. We see rain. We see a ravine. We see sticks with red plastic bags tied to the top, a makeshift SOS signal. We see a rock with strange markings. And then, photo number 580. We see the back of Kris Kremers' head. Her hair looks surprisingly clean. But the angle is disturbing. Is she sitting? Is she lying down? Is she alive? Some theories suggest she had succumbed to injury, and Lisanne was using the camera to document her friend, or perhaps check her condition in the dark. After this burst of frenzied activity, the camera turns off one last time. 10 weeks later. The search is officially over, but locals keep looking. Miles downstream from where the backpack was found, they make a gruesome discovery. A hiking boot. Inside the boot is a human foot. It belonged to Lisanne. Soon, more fragments are found scattered along the riverbank. A pelvic bone belonging to Kris. A rib. And here is where the foul play theory gains traction. Kris's pelvic bone was completely bleached. White. No DNA. Forensic experts argued. Some said it was natural decomposition in a sunlit riverbed. Others said it looked chemical, like the use of lime or phosphates to destroy evidence. Why would a jaguar or a river bleach one bone perfectly and leave others with flesh attached? The official conclusion was death by misadventure. But the missing photo number 509, deleted from the camera memory card between the day photos and night photos, suggests human interference. A deleted photo on a digital camera leaves a trace. This one was wiped clean. The jungle reclaimed Kris and Lisanne. But it left us with the backpack. A time capsule of their final days. We will never know what they saw in the darkness of April 8th. We will never know whose finger pressed the shutter button 90 times. We only know that they were together until the end. And in that terrifying darkness, the only light they had was the artificial flash of a Canon camera, illuminating a world that had become their tomb. This is Dormant Files. Stay on the trail. And never look back. See you in the next file.